welcome to another episode of the A-List Movie Club. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And with me, as always, are Dominic and John. How's it going tonight, guys?
Going good.
Good. And this is the show where each week a different one of us picks a movie for the others to check out, and of course ourselves. And this time it was my turn. So I picked the 2005 drama comedy, The Squid and the Whale. A film following two young boys dealing with their parents' divorce in Brooklyn in the 1980s. And it was directed by Noah Baumbach and was released on December 16th, 2005.
Okay. This was a fucked up movie. I mean, it was very well written. It was well acted. The biggest problem I had with it is you didn't like any of them. You didn't even like the kids in this movie. They were just not really very nice people. And I know the kids were dealing with a lot, but they had some deep-seated issues, man. Those kids had some really dark, deep-seated issues.
I want to keep spreading his seed.
Yeah, it's spreading it. Yeah.
I was like, did I just see what I think I saw?
Yeah. I wasn't going to rewind to find out. Like, I'm just going to go.
And he looked like he was 8.
I have that in my notes. How old is this kid?
I was confused by that too. I'm like, wait, is he even old enough for that? Maybe he's an early bloomer. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, he could have been like 12 or something.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. It was an okay movie. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. Again, very well acted. Jeff Daniels is great. Laura Linney was very good in her part. What's his face? The fucking dude from the Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, he's always a good actor. Even the little kid was good. I like the Baldwin brother too. As the tennis pro. Yeah, I don't have too much to say about it. It's not a movie I don't think I'd ever watch it again because
maybe in a long while.
No. Don't tell me what I would do. No, I will never watch this movie again. Ever watch this movie again. So yeah, that was about it. It was okay. It was, but it's nothing I need to ever see again.
Yeah, it's a tough sit. That hour and 20 minutes felt longer.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching it going, this should be over by now.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked like, we still have like 40 minutes to go? Holy shit. I agree with you. I did not like any of these people. There was like no one to root for. I mean, the writer guy, Jeff Daniels, thinks he's sort of high and mighty. Like he's smarter than everyone else in the world, and down on people. Yeah, he's an intellectual. No one is sort of at his level, but he's really not even really a famous author. He's sort of a failed author, I think.
I think he's kind of a has-been author.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's like teaching at a community college or something. Like, yeah. And the kid wanted to be a tennis pro, and he's like, "Don't be a tennis pro." Like. That's a perfectly fine job. What's wrong with that?
What really showed it how much of a failed or has-been author he was when he did his reading for that college, and there was like only about 10 people in the audience. Yeah.
Which maybe 10 years ago he might have had a sellout because he was bigger.
Yeah.
But he's like, the wife is a cheat and.
Mm-hmm.
She apparently can't keep her legs closed. I don't know. Like,
mm-hmm.
And Jesse Eisenberg plays Jesse Eisenberg in every damn movie. It's really the same person.
But even when he plays Lex Luthor, he's Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't really like him either. He's kind of a shit. He's sort of like takes his dad's side. He's sort of like his dad. He thinks he's better than everyone else. And, you know, like that girl he was dating was kind of cute. And he's like, she's okay. Like, she's all right for now.
You have too many freckles.
Yeah. Who says that? Yeah, I wish he didn't have as many freckles. Yeah. Holy shit. What a piece of shit he was.
Yep.
And yeah, the little boy. Yeah. I don't think we need to say about what his problem is.
And they just let him drink beer.
Yeah.
He found a little friend.
Say hello to my little friend.
He got himself a hobby, I guess.
Well,
I mean, you know, at that age, we all had that hobby, I suppose. But yeah, it's a tough watch. It's not. I don't think it was funny at all. I don't know why they say comedy. It's just a straight drama to me.
well, there was
a few things. Yeah. But
kind of cliche. Like, as soon as I saw Anna Paquin, I'm like, yeah, I know where this is going.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, before she even like moved in, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be doing that. Like, I don't blame the guy. I'm just saying. But, yeah, I'm with you, Dom. I probably wouldn't watch this again. I would recommend it for somebody to watch it, but I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah, I'd recommend it if I wanted to depress somebody, but
well, this director must really like depressing material because he directed Marriage Story. Yeah, which is there's a lot of similarities between this and Marriage Story, but Marriage Story is a lot deeper and even more depressing.
I do want to see it.
Yeah, and he also directed the Meyerowitz stories with Adam Sandler and Ben Stiller, which I never saw either, which is a lot like this as well. So
I did see While We're Young that he did.
Yeah.
I saw that one. That was good.
Yeah. This is also a quasi autobiography with him as a teenager. So I think the Jesse Eisenberg character is supposed to be kind of based off of him. Yeah. So evidently the divorce hit him hard. Three or four movies about divorce.
Yeah.
Like you guys said, each character is somewhat unlikable at different times. Sometimes we side with like Jeff Daniels' character, and then he does something shifty. Then we're like, okay, well maybe Laura Linney's in the right, and then she certainly is not perfect either. It's like these are definitely characters to not take advice from. On how to have a perfect marriage.
Jeff Daniels was just an asshole. He was
yeah. I did think there were some great interactions between the characters, like how they sided with each other, how the younger brother sided with the mom more of the time, and vice versa with the dad and Jesse Eisenberg. Very awkward relationships develop, especially Jesse Eisenberg, Walt, and his girlfriend. Like Dominic said about who would say that to someone. The comedy I got out of it was like satirical, witty laughs, blended with like heartfelt elements as well. Me and Dominic thought the same thing. We're watching it and we go, who wouldn't know Hey You by Pink Floyd is a legit song? Like it was kind of like a running gag, but it's like how did no one in the school know it? Teachers or
how did his parents that are so smart not know? And I don't know if they just played along with it because it was their kid,
right?
or if they really didn't know.
I thought Yeah, I thought Laura Linney was joking at first when she's like, "Did you write that?" You know, I'm like, "Oh, that's funny," and then they're like, "Oh, wait, they really don't know." Definitely some edgy material here with the little brother and his sexual discoveries, uh, and a very, I thought, good, well done ending, but very abrupt, where it's like, okay, bam, end titles, and it's like, wait a minute. But you know, it's a quick. It's a pretty quick watch. At least I thought. A lot goes on in that runtime too, and there's also an interesting soundtrack. It's definitely all over the place. Uh, who I certainly didn't expect the Schoolhouse Rock song to come in.
Well,
yeah.
No, I didn't either.
Like the acting is good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, Jeff Daniels is usually kind of the funny guy, so it's good to see him do something serious.
It was oddly reminded me a little bit of Steve Carell in The Way Back, which we just reviewed.
Oh, yeah.
Like that kind of dynamic, like the funny, nice guy playing the dick.
Yeah.
Something just off the cuff about The Way Back. I recommended that to a girl I work with, and her daughter watched it. Now it's her daughter's favorite movie.
Slam dunk. That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, so Johnny, are you done, Wesley? Finally?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got for trivia?
It's autobiographical, but the director said it wasn't him who tried to pawn off Hey You. It was a classmate. And he said, and the friend did it with a song by The Who. He just stole because it sounded like something he would have done. Jesse Eisenberg auditioned 9 times till he got the part.
Wow.
There's one. Jeff Daniels' part was originally supposed to be Bill Murray.
I don't know about that.
Who at the very last minute, right before they started filming, backed out to do Broken Flowers.
Wow.
Which I've never even heard of.
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
So imagine we were just saying about a funny person doing a serious role. Imagine that.
That would have been odd.
Anna Paquin, who plays Jeff Daniels' student girlfriend, played his daughter 9 years before in a movie called Fly Away Home.
I remember seeing that preview for that movie. That ducks and stuff.
They both said it was really awkward to be kissing and stuff because I guess the last time we saw her, she was like a little girl. So,
oh God.
He said we tried not to think about it or think about geese. Jeff Daniels is supposed to do the 5 people you meet in heaven. Remember, this was supposed to be Bill Murray. Then when Bill Murray dropped out, they offered this to him. The beard he grew was for the other movie. But he knew he couldn't shave it and grow it, so he just kept it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that's worth.
Interesting.
Laura Linney's father and Noah Baumbach's father are friends who were in a car accident together.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I thought this was weird too. I was like, why is it called the Squid and the Whale? It's got nothing to do with nothing. Until the end, and I was like, oh. I was like, all right.
Yeah, when he's with the therapy or whatever. History. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's an actual thing. But in a museum, it's pitch black to simulate what it's like in the ocean underwater. But that would not have shown up well in film, so they lit it up.
Oh, okay.
This is the last role that little kid played. Probably was scarred for life. Jesse Eisenberg wanted to do Behind the Lines, which is a Genesis song. because he actually knows how to play that song. But the director told him, we don't have the rights to that song. We have the rights to the Pink Floyd song. So
that's funny.
The guy that organized the book reading, that come up and was like, usually we have a bigger crowd, is the director's brother. As part of the Criterion Collection. There you go, Wes.
Yep.
Alexandra Daddario's film debut. Oh God, I love her.
I didn't catch her in there. It must have just been a blanket miss.
The part where he's talking to his girlfriend and that girl with the black hair walks past and looks at him and he sort of looks at her.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't get a good look at her.
I did.
All right, let's rate Pig.
All right.
I'll start off. I'll give it I was going to say a 5, but I'll give it a 6.
That's what I was thinking. 6. Just for the acting.
Yeah.
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 I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it an 8.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, Dominic. I was going to go with an 8.
Good Lord.
I do like the acting. That's its only saving grace.
Yep.
It's really not a happy movie.
No, it's not.
It's sort of like someone you know is going through that and you're sort of peeking into their life. Like seeing stuff you probably shouldn't be seeing.
Feel like a voyeur.
Yeah, you're kind of like, oh, I don't, My parents have never been divorced. So I don't know what it's like, so I can't imagine. Right. But I know I have friends who are, yeah.
Okay.
So that is Squid and the Whale. And now next time it's Dominic's turn to pick the film.
I think I'm going to go with a movie in honor of an actor we lost this year who I really, really like by the name of Charles Grodin. And I'm going to go with the movie with Charles Grodin and Robert De Niro, Midnight Run.
Right. I've seen that.
I haven't.
I saw it when it first came out.
Me too. Yeah, I haven't seen it in years. Oh, you're not going to go with Beethoven? Charles Grodin?
That's a good movie, too.
You know what I was going to do just for you, Johnny? I was going to pick The Irishman.
Another 3-hour gangster movie.
Yeah, about the guy that killed Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Great movie.
I've heard it's good, yeah.
It's long as fuck.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going with Midnight Run?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Until then, John, you want to talk a little bit about the podcast?
Sure. We Like Wrestling Podcasts. Any and everything wrestling related. Current events, pay-per-views. We do tournaments with special guests at times. Wes was just on.
Woo!
Thank you. Our ratings jumped up when he was on.
Who?
The ratings jumped up. Our views
I think you said Keanu Reeves jumped up when I was on.
We're on Spotify, Apple iTunes, wherever you find podcasts. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We Like Wrestling Podcast. We're also on YouTube. Sorry, I keep forgetting to mention that. We're on YouTube. We Like Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah, so subscribe over there as well. And of course, speaking of subscribing, subscribe right here on YouTube, youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WestTrueBaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WestAlist. Until next time, truth out.